What's up, guys? It's KP. I am Stylin here at the Motor City Comicon, where a lot of what we're all attracted to are some of those vehicles that have been in some of those great movies that we've all loved over the years. One of the people here exhibiting today is David Giovanni, who is so into Mad Max, he's built his own Humungus machine. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm completely enthralled with this thing that you've built. And my first question is, how does one go about building a Humungus machine?
Well, it's a lot of prep work at first, finding the individual parts. You know, before I got started, I want to have as much already done as possible, and then just finding a truck and getting started tearing it apart. That's the fun part.
So obviously all that work was motivated by your love of the movie, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So what was that big epiphany that you had? Was it at the movie? Was it after the movie? What did you say, I've got to have my own?
Well, I'm sure you know the famous black car. Quite a few people have those, and I looked into making one of those. I don't have the skill or the money for that. I'm like, well, I could make something that's supposed to look rough, and I want something completely unique. And so I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
Well, we're gonna show fans a lot of the details of your Humungus machine here. First of all, how long does this take? Because it looks like it's not a standard frame. Did you have to construct a frame, or did you repurpose something else?
It's a Ford truck. Most of the frame is stock. I had to make the extra axles and a few other modifications, like moving the steering wheel, the brake pedals, and all that. But it's mostly just a stock frame built up from that.
And how long does it take you to construct this?
It took me about 9 months of hardcore work, like all weekends and every spare day I had, about 9 months.
And the follow-up is how much money? Because it doesn't look like it's a small project. I could only guess it's cost a couple bucks.
It cost some. Finding a truck that was in good shape to start was a little bit, but I'm really cheap. I raid junkyards, I find stuff, and because that was part of my thing, I did not want to spend a lot of money on this. And so I did not spend as much as possible, maybe $1,500 to $2,000 total.
It's great for a great play toy. Now, do you get to go out and play with this thing, or is it just a show vehicle?
If I could drive this every day, I would.
And what is this thing like to drive?
Oh, it's fun. It's loud because you're where the seat is. You feel every bump, you know. But I take it on car cruises. I'll have it on every car cruise I can.
Can I jump up in this thing? Oh yeah. Well, it's actually a little more comfortable than I would have assumed, right? So you got this brake and gas in the center. You got was this a shifter here? Excellent. Oh, nice. Is it a functioning PA system? Right. So we won't use it in here, right? Excellent. Right. So one might assume that with such a great toy and a couple beers, you could get into a lot of fun with a vehicle like this. Yeah. Any funny stories that you and your buddies took this thing out and did that you can share with us?
No, I could tell you I've gotten a lot of funny looks from cops when I have had it on the road, but I haven't had any trouble with it.
So is this street legal?
Yes and no. There's a lot of gray areas actually with Michigan laws. Like you don't always have to have a windshield and this and that. But I made it as street legal as possible. The big thing is brake lights, and it does have brake lights.
Interesting. For all that it has, it does have brake lights. Well, Dave, it's a hell of a vehicle, and I wish we had some place to go out and show everybody exactly what this thing can do. But you've done a really nice job, and truly you are a fan, Stylin in your Humungus machine here. Hey, great work, man.
Thank you very much.
Great. Hey, more to come from Motor City Comicon with the fans. I am KP. I am Stylin. StylinOnline.com.